Hey whales, good morning, happy weekend. Let's break down and go over NVIDIA for next week's trading session. So for those that don't know me though, I'm a full-time trader. I do these updates every single day. And if you want my actual trades though guys, come join Discord. I give my exact entries, targets, stop losses, everything that you need here to succeed. So if you need help in figuring out when to get into companies like NVIDIA, Tesla, Meta, every single day, right? Come join. You're going to make a lot of money with us, so we will see you here. All right, so with that said, coming into this week, we're expecting the markets to continuously stay well supported, right? We believe that the primary path is doable as long as, price on the next dip can hold the invalidation level low, right? So we put in that low. We want to make sure on the next dip it holds. And we're seeing pretty good signs, right? Companies like Palantir, Netflix, Google, right? They made 5 waves in, which is great. They look a little bit more bullish compared to other names like Meta and Amazon. So, we're going with the fact that NVIDIA is sort of in between, right? It's not as bullish as the other names, but it's not as bearish as some of the names as well. So we want to make sure we keep this invalidation level set. There is an alternate path, of course, where price can go lower for a new marginal low. And it makes sense because you can take a look. These are sort of the pivots that you see. And you can see that as well, everyone's stop losses is most likely underneath the last low, right? The last invalidation level. So this is where a lot of people put their stop losses. So if that's the case, if I'm a bank, if I'm a big institution with billions of dollars ready to go in, what am I going to do? I'm going to try to push price down with any negative sentiment and try to flush all the retail traders out, right? I'm going to stop them out, ultimately gain the liquidity for my billions of dollars of long positions, and then price will skyrocket from there. Right, so that's exactly sort of why we have to make sure we label the alternative path, because if you're thinking like a bank, this is what I would do, right? This is exactly what I would do. So you got to just be mindful of sort of that path. Okay, so if I go down to the 30-minute time frame for NVIDIA. So overall, again, we have a wave 1, 2, 3, 4. Put in a truncated 5th wave for wave 1. We're looking to see whether or not this is the A wave, and then, early next week, try to push up for that B wave before it ultimately fails, comes down for that C wave. This bottom, typically when we do get lows, guys, the accumulation phase will take weeks and weeks, guys, right? So just be prepared for a flat market over the next, let's say, 3 to 5 weeks here. So don't worry too much. As long as price can stay above the invalidation level, any dip should be considered a buy. You could have sort of a strategy where you buy in now, you buy a little bit on the next dip here above the invalidation level, and then you can have a lot of orders ready to go for liquidity event with the banks around these levels as well, right? So that's exactly sort of how I would play it. Just be mindful that we're still accumulating, right? A lot of chop. Wave 1 diagonals, typically off the lows, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, very choppy price action. So don't get lulled to sleep. Just be label the extremes. Try not to trade the ranges. And I'd much rather be buyers at this point rather than sellers. So let's see what next week's going to happen. Ultimately, I'll be buying the dips, of course. I do believe that the markets are pretty well supported as well. So let's see. Until then, I'll talk to you guys soon. Again, come join Discord, guys, right? If you want the exact entries, day trades, I trade NVIDIA, Tesla, the S&P 500 every single day. Meta, we won as well. So come join. I'll talk to you guys soon. See ya.